Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brandon Warvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com for the 2018 Lady Raider Basketball Holiday Tournament. Today's first game will be featuring the 4-10 Southern Wells Lady Raiders as they take on your 10-3 Wapahani Lady Raiders. Glad to have all you with us here this morning, folks. A little bit of a earlier start time than we're usually accustomed to when it comes to the basketball season, but we're excited to get things back going again. We hope that all of you out there had a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully Santa Claus brought all the goodies for you that you wanted. But nevertheless, we're back to basketball, and like I said, hopefully it'll be a great day of basketball here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. We'll go ahead and jump right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame presented by FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Wapahani, their last time out, unfortunately went down in defeat there to the hands of the Winchester Lady Golden Falcons. Still a strong start to the season, though. You look at where we're at right now, probably about the midway point now of the season, maybe a tad bit further than the midway point, but 10-3. I would definitely take that if I was them. We've had definitely some tough games that we've had to fight through and was able to get, some wins. Unfortunately, we've had some games where we haven't been able to get the W, but still a real nice nucleus that we have here. And obviously we don't have any Madison Thompson yet. Hopefully be looking to hopefully get her back within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would imagine. It'd be great if we could get her back for county tournament time, but I'm not quite sure if she would be quite ready for that yet. I'm not necessarily familiar with the latest word on her, but I know she is out of her boot and back walking and has a brace and everything on, so we're hoping that she continues to have a speedy recovery. But we've had some really nice key players come up big here for Wapahani in her absence. Ashley England, one of those ladies that's getting much more of an extended role here for Wapahani as Madison has been dealing with her injury. But you look at that and you come out here and you obviously you got to have some other players play some different roles. You have we're starting to see some of these other younger ladies get some playing time here as well. Like I said, with Ashley England, maybe a few other ones here as well. But one key player that I always like to take a look at is Sydney Cook. What a season she's having. The double-double girl is what I would like to consider her as. Going out there every single game, at least 10 points, at least 10 rebounds every game. And really puts a team on her back. But, you have quite a few of these ladies that are able to do that. Carly Boggs having a nice senior season for herself. Dayton Lee. Lexi Wolf has been able to provide a nice spark to this team. The list can go down, throughout the order here. You have Lexi Morrow that, really can add a lot to the team here as well. Points, rebounds, obviously has the high. So, I think we're a very versatile team, very athletic team, and hopefully we can showcase that here today against Southern Wells. Again, all three of these teams that we are going to be seeing here today, we don't see throughout the season. So, again, we'll face Southern Wells here first. Then also Centerville's in a tournament, which I think we might potentially play them later on in the season. And then North Decatur is also here. So some teams that, like I said, we're not used to seeing, but it's going to be a great day of Lady Raider basketball, at least from Wapahani side of things, hopefully. And we hope all of you are enjoying the day here with us as well, again, for a 2018 Lady Raider Basketball Holiday Tournament. Again, this has been a Raiders Live pregame presented by FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. We'll step aside here for a break, and we will be back here with the national anthem and then the starting lineups and then a tip-off for this morning's game, again, between the Southern Wells Lady Raiders and your Wapahani Lady Raiders. We'll be back right after this break. All righty, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we got the starting lineups here coming up. First and foremost here for Southern Wells. Leading things off here, the starting lineup, number 2, the guard, number 2, again, Millie Price. Starting at 1 forward, number 12, Kirtland Noble. At another forward, number 14, Riley Tappy. At a guard, number 24, Georgia Hanauer. And starting at forward, number 55, Jaden Thomas. Again, the Southern Wells Lady Raiders are coached by Jessica Killingbeck and assisted by Ross Palmer. Now we'll take a look here at the Wapahani Lady Raiders. First, the non-starters, number 3, Malia York, number 11, Madison Thompson, number 13, Layla Lee, number 22, Lexi Humbert, number 30, Ashley England, number 33, Jalen Willis, number 32, Trinity Brozier, and number 44, Dawson Stevens. Now for the starters at 1 guard, number 2, Lexi Wolf. Starting at 1 forward, number 12, Dayton Lee. At forward, number 21, Sydney Cook. Starting another guard, a number 23, Carly Boggs. And at forward, number 24, Lexi Morrow. And the Lady Raiders coached by Scott Hudson, assisted by Lori Craycraft and Jackie Glancy. So that is this morning's starting lineups. Again, Southern Wells 4-10 coming into this morning's game. Wapahani 10-3. We'll see what happens here today. Hopefully all of you are able to enjoy today's bowl game. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us here today for the first round of today's holiday tournament. Wapahani started this about 2 or 3 years ago. It's great to get some games in here as Carly Boggs will get the scoring going here for Wapahani with a quick 2-0 lead. But as I was saying there, it's good to get out here. You know, obviously you're still in Christmas break here, but it's good to get proactive again, get back on the floor, play against some teams. And, you know, again, these are regular season games, so they still count. It's not like you're just playing just to go out and play. You know, so these games still count. You still got to take them seriously. And hopefully we can come out here and execute to a T here this afternoon and throughout the day. Boggs swings it over here to Wolf. Post feed down low. Lee for 2. Can't get it to go. And that's going to be a takeaway for Morrow. Off the mark there. Wolf will corral the rebound, but fell down, and it's going to be a traveling violation on the Lady Raiders. First turnover of the day here for them. For Wapahani, I guess that is. And a blocking foul called here on number 2, Lexi Wolf. That will be her first, team's first. Here's Riley Tappy, takes it in, dishes it now to Thomas for 2. Southern Wells will now get on the board. Boggs at top, finds Lee here on the left side. All the way across court here to Morrow. Now a handoff here to Wolf. Post feed down low. Cook for 2, no good. Morrow with the rebound, can't get the putback to go. So nice opportunity there for the Lady Raiders to put a couple more points up on the board. I've got to stop saying that. I've got to stay with Wapahani and Southern Wells. I'm going to end up confusing all of you at home with the Lady Raiders. Not too many times we play another team with the same name. Obviously, Shenandoah is the only other team really we play. And a takeaway. And the layup up and good for Georgia Hanauer. Boggs swings it to Wolf. Now Cook up top, finds Boggs here on the left side, takes it in, back out once again. Wolf, post feed down low, Dayton Lee won't get it to go, and Morrow will get another offensive rebound and fouled on the play. So the foul will be on number 2, Millie Price, her first, team's first. So again, Morrow at the charity stripe here for 2 shots. And the first one will be up and good. We'll see number 25, Sarah Bothus, in the ball game. Second one up and good as well there for Morrow. So 2 for 2 from the line. Gets her first points of the day. And the Raiders now down by 2. Hanauer, no good on the shot. Rebounded there by Dayton Lee, her first rebound today. Boggs finds Wolf, post feed down low, Cook. Unable to get the shot to go. Having a little bit of trouble there on the inside, having some contact, and they make the call. So the foul will be on number 25, Sarah Bothus. Her first, team second. So again, Cook now at the line, shooting 2. The first one will be up and rolls in and out, no good. Subbing in now for Southern Wells, number 11, Ashton Lees. And the second one off the back iron, no good there for Sydney. So rough way to go here so far here for Cook. Tappy takes it inside, loses the handle on it. And a loose ball. Possession arrow does favor Southern Wells. And a turnover here for Southern Wells, their third now of the day. So that's just being able to translate then into some points here on the offensive end for Wapahani. We've created the turnovers, so we've got the stops. Now we just need to be able to finish here on the offensive end. Tapped around in the air, and it's going to be last touch there by Wapahani. Tappy up top. And a jump ball possession this time again favors Wapahani. As we'll have a couple more substitutions back in here. Number 55, Jaden Thomas, and number 20, Kayla Fulton. Morrow there with a screen. Cook dumps it outside here to Boggs. Now Wolf in the corner, three-pointer up, off the mark. Morrow collects with her third rebound now of the ball game. I'd like to see us start connecting here on some of these shots. Post speed down low. Lee goes to work, no good. And Wolf tries to save it, but came out on the losing end of the basketball on that side. Thomas outside here in another loose ball, and again a jump ball which favors Southern Wells. Lexi Humbert now in here for the Wapahani Lady Raiders, seeing her first action here of the morning. Again, not quite the start that we was hoping for here for Wapahani, but still plenty of game to go through. Gotta knock the cobwebs off a little bit and maybe a little bit of the rust as well. Shots up and good for number 20, Kayla Fulton. So that will be her first points here today, and it's an 8-4 lead here for Southern Wells. Morrow over here to Boggs. Now to Wolf. Looking to go to work here. Screen set by Sydney Cook. Takes it inside, dumps it back out here to Humbert. Creating some space. Morrow for two, no good. Now Cook with the rebound and the putback. So that's the first rebound and points of the day here for Sydney. Hanauer finds Taffy, now back to her again, three-pointer up, and makes a splash. As Georgia Hanauer. Boggs right down the middle. Sends that girl flying. Cook for two, no good. Humbert with the save, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Southern Wells. Nice job there by Humbert, recognizing the situation, had to throw it off of somebody to be able to get the ball back as she was falling out of bounds to save the basketball, so nicely done there. Ashley England now in here for the first time today. Boggs in the corner, dumps it to Cook, looking to find somebody here in a little bit of trouble, and the Raiders are going to throw it away. Third turnover now for Wapahani. Hanauer back up top here to Lees. And a turnover, nice hands there from Carly Boggs, creating the interception there. Wolf will lose it out of bounds. So Dayton Lee back in here for Wapahani. Yeah, 40 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Again, to my knowledge, there's 4 games here today. Obviously, Wapahani will play 2. Then all the other teams will play 2 as well. Which, again, will be live on the air for all the, both of the Wapahani games here today. Shots up and good. Number 20 strikes again, Kayla Fulton. So a 7-point lead now. Let's see what Wapahani can cook up here in the closing seconds. Boggs for 2. So Wapahani down by 5 at the end of one quarter here in the 2018 Girls Basketball Holiday Tournament. We'll step aside here for a break, and we will be back here with the start of the second quarter live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven.
All righty, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, a 13-8 lead here for Southern Wells over Wapahani at the end of one quarter. Not, like I said, not quite the start we was hoping for here, but hey, still plenty of game to be played, so anything can happen. It's a good way to finish that first quarter there by Carly Boggs, making the 2-point bucket. They're near the free throw line. Lee swings all the way across court here to England. Like to see her get active here today as the Raiders again throw it out of bounds. Wapahani Raiders, that is. 5 turnovers now here for Wapahani. 5 for Southern Wells. Really the biggest thing here for Wapahani so far is just, I guess, just kind of playing with a little bit better confidence and being more under control, especially on the offensive end. We've kind of ran ourselves into problems. It's not necessarily anything that Southern Wells has done defensively, that's just really outshining our offense. It's just the lack of being able to be under control of the basketball there. As Humbert will collect on the rebound, her first one here today. But just got to be in better control and got to knock down some shots here. See, those are shots you got to have. And shot will be up and good there for Sydney Cook. So Cook now 4 points. The Raiders now within 3. And, we're getting the stops on defense, so it's not like we're just doing a horrible job defensively. We're actually doing a pretty good job here. Little loose, little things like this, loose balls, getting deflections, creating turnovers. Like I said, we've created 5. Right now it's just being able to convert on the other end. When we start doing that, then obviously we'll be in business from there on out. Up top to Tappy, now swung over Hanauer for 3, off the mark. Cook with the rebound, and here come the Wapahani Raiders. Dayton Lee looking to go coast to coast, rolls in and out, no good. Humbert with the rebound, and out of bounds off of Southern Wells. See, you like the aggressiveness there by Dayton. Taking it all the way down court, gets the shot that she wants, but yet again rolls in and out. That's kind of been the story of things for her. She probably could have already had close to 8 points by now, but for some reason that basketball goal is really not liking her so far this morning. England dishes it to Humbert, back to Cook. She'll take it inside. And, that's what I'm meaning right there on the offensive end, is being able to be in better control of the basketball. And as we create a turnover there, we're kind of running into each other. Little things that's kind of costing us. And Hanauer gets the ball stripped away from her, out of bounds, as it will be Southern Wells basketball. Number 11, Ashton Lee's back in here, and a timeout will be taken by Southern Wells. This will be their first charged timeout of the ball game. So you have 5:25 left to play. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back with more right after the timeout.
When you need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
All righty, welcome back again here, folks. Again, Brandon Morvillius alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Live here on the WHS Network here with the B. Joseph Davis Attorney game break. Again, a 13-10 lead here for Southern Wells with 5:25 left to play here in the first half. Again, Wapahani, we've started seeing signs of greatness here on offense here within the last few possessions here. Done a much better job. Just looking to find that consistency here still, as Humbert will collect another rebound, now her third here of the day. You know, your mindset is here, obviously you got to get a stop on defense, and now we got to convert on the offensive end. That's more or less the name of the game there. Stop your opponent from scoring, and then you have to score. So now we've done our job on the defensive end. We've just got to do our job on the offensive end a little bit better, as we'll have another jump ball. And possession will stay with Wapahani, as Jaden Thomas and Kayla Fulton will re-enter the action here for Southern Wells. Inbounded out here to Boggs, takes it inside. Love the aggressiveness and the tenacity there by Carly Boggs, as we'll have a foul here on number 24, Georgia Hanauer, her first, team's third. So now Carly Boggs will head to the line, shooting 2. And the first one will be just a hair off the mark. Number 2, Millie Price, back in here for Southern Wells. And the second of 2 will be up and good. So, hey, we'll take it 1 of 2. Not bad. Carly now with 5 points here on the day, as the Wapahani Lady Raiders now down by 2. Off the mark there, right into the hands of Fulton, as she'll be fouled on the play. And the foul's going to be on number 23, Carly Boggs, her first, team second. So again, Fulton at the line for 2. And the first free throw off the mark. And the second will be good. So Fulton now with 5 points here for Southern Wells. And a 3-point lead here as Wapahani tries to get another one up on the board, and for whatever reason, there's something going on with that rim here today. We've had some good shots, and most of them have been nearly right on the money, and they keep rolling out. Humbert nearly created a turnover there. And Lees will be fouled here by Lexi Humbert. She'll pick up her first, team's third. And now Lexi Wolf and Lexi Morrow will come back in here for Wapahani. Tap, he loses the handle on it as that was tapped away. Lees down low to Fulton, guarded heavily there by Cook. Price tries to find Fulton, but Wolf with another deflection. Nice defense there from Wolf, getting after it. Thomas loses the handle on it, and Humbert right there will come away with a takeaway. 7 turnovers now for Southern Wells. Cook for 2. So 6 points now for Sydney, and the Raiders now within 1. And turnover number 8 here for Southern Wells. After that one was thrown out of bounds. We'll see number 14, Tappy, as well as number 25. Both of us now in the ball game. a timeout taken here by Wapahani. This will again be their first charged timeout of the day. We'll go ahead and stick right here with you again. Our B. Joseph Davis Attorney Game Break. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors here today. Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership, owned by Randy Stoops, and they're located at 4055 West Clara Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and premium vehicles of quality brand names, so if you have an interest in a vehicle or like more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903. Also visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Their hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They're also open Saturday from 8 to 4. So again, we greatly appreciate Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. Humbert finding Cook, now back outside here to Boggs. Wolf with the wide open three, off the mark. As number 12, Noble, comes away with the rebound, and here comes Southern Wells again leading by 1. Just a hair over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani, so Southern Wells staying with possession of the basketball. Hanauer now to Tappy. Here's the three-pointer by Price, no good. And a loose ball there is the Lady Raiders of Wapahani, that is, will come away with a turnover. Number 25, Sarah Bothus, will now pick up her second foul, team's fourth. Morrow back up top here to Cook. Cook for 2, and it's good, and Wapahani now takes the lead. So that's the first lead we've had since the opening minute or so in today's game when we had a 2-0 lead. Screen set there. Tappy takes it inside. Met there by Morrow. No good on the shot. Loose ball as Price will come away with it. And another takeaway, Sydney Cook for 2. So Cook now with 10 points. And the Raiders with a 3-point lead. And another turnover created this time by Boggs. She'll go up with a shot and fouled on the play. So the foul be on number 2, Millie Price, her second, team's fifth. And Boggs will head to the line for 2 shots to hopefully extend this lead a little bit further. As the first one will be up and good. So Jaden Thomas returns the action here for Southern Wells. And the back end of 2 free throws off the mark there. Tipped out, Cook for 2. No good. That should have actually been an offensive foul there. That foul was called on Lexi Humbert, her second, team's fourth. But if you really watched right there, the offensive player screened her right into her teammate. And she was moving while doing so, so technically that should have been a legal screen. And it should have been Wapahani basketball right there, and the foul would have been on whoever that was that set the screen. I can't remember at the moment. But Lexi Morrow will pick up her first, team's fifth, as the first one will be up and good here for Noble. Second free throw up and good as well. Got 12 seconds left. Boggs hands it off to Cook. Down low, another loose ball. And now a jump ball with 1 second left. And that's going to be the end of the first half here, folks. Wapahani here with an 18-16 lead at the half. It's not necessarily been the prettiest thing, but hey, we'll take the 2-point lead and run with it here and hopefully extend it here in the second half. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with the halftime report live on the WHS Network. Stop on in at Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Fain in the 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they have been serving the community for over 30 years. Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. Alrighty, welcome back here, folks, again to the B. Joseph Davis, a turning game break here at the half. Again, Wapahani with a 2-point lead over Southern Wells, 18-16 at the half. And really, as I mentioned, throughout the ball game here, it's not necessarily, that we're playing a poor game overall. It's just offensively, we have not been able to get anything going for ourselves. Defensively, we've done a solid job. I mean, you only allow 16 first half points. We've done our job on the defensive end. It's just really offensively, some of the shots haven't fallen for us. Quite a few shots actually haven't fallen for us. And we've had, good shot selection. We haven't necessarily, just been out here just tossing up shots left and right. I think overall, we've done a good job of settling for good shots, getting ourselves open and getting others open to be successful. But, we've seen several times, Dayton Lee, she'd probably have 8 points by now. Just ball keeps falling right off the rim, and that's just basketball. That's a part of it. And I know some other girls, Sydney Cook has had some as well. There's been a few other ladies, Lexi Humbert, a couple here from Lexi Morrow as well underneath. So it's not like we've, we haven't had the opportunities we have, unfortunately. Like I said, just shots haven't fell for us. But you do have a 2-point lead. That's something you build off of here in the second half, and hopefully, some of these shots will start to fall for us. And if that does happen, which we hope it does, then this could definitely be a real nice win here for us. But Southern Wells is stuck right in there. They've had the lead majority of the game, so they've done their part. But like I said, we've done what we've had to do on the defensive end, which is where it all starts. Now, hopefully, we can just continue to convert on the offensive end. We've created 11 turnovers, had numerous deflections, getting after it on loose balls, we've had probably 6 or 7 jump balls throughout the ball game. So we're getting on the floor and we're hustling, getting after it, and that's what you want to see. When things necessarily aren't always going good for you on the offensive end, that's where you just got to continue to pick it up on the defensive end and knocking down free throws, to accommodate maybe for the lack of offense that we have had. So again, defensively, we're doing our part from the free throw line. Could be a little bit better here. We're 4 of 8, 50% from the charity stripe. Not the very best, but that's 4 points. I guess we might not have had if we would have missed those, obviously. So I guess you got to take the good with the bad. But hopefully we'll be in store here for a much better second half for ourselves. Give us a little bit, hopefully a little bit of confidence going into the half, and understand what we might have to do a little bit better. Especially on the offensive end, and just roll with it from there. But you take the lead for what it's worth and get back after it here. But again, some other information we would like to share with you. Again, we'll be having another game here today, live on the air, which I'm not quite sure who we play. We'll either play Centerville or North Decatur, but nevertheless, we'll have that one live on the air here after a bit. Then also tomorrow, we'll be traveling with the boys basketball team to Blue River to take on the Vikings. That's going to be a very big game, a very big conference game. Blue River got us last year right here at home, so now we travel to their place this year. We would like to return the favor, but that's going to be a tough ball game. Blue River's got a pretty nice little team this year again. Good majority of the guys from last year's team is back this year. So that's going to be a nice challenge here for us tomorrow night. I doubt that we'll be live for that, unfortunately. I know I was actually just there about 3 weeks or so ago, maybe a month ago, for the Lady Raider basketball team, and I know that they did not have the internet working. They did have internet, it's just whether it's working or not. But I'm going to say more than likely we will probably not be live tomorrow night, just so all of you out there in Raider Nation know that. But we will have updates throughout the ball game on Twitter, so make sure to follow along with us on that. And then once we get done tomorrow night, then we'll come back and download the game on YouTube following tomorrow night's game again at Blue River. So just some upcoming games for us, and for all of you to be able to make sure stay tuned in on. We're really looking forward to it, and like I said, hopefully looking forward to a great second half of Wapahani Lady Raider basketball coming up, as Wapahani leads it 18-16. We'll step aside here for a break. Again, this has been the B. Joseph Davis Attorney Game Break at the half. Wapahani leads at 18-16. We'll step aside and we'll be back with the second half live on the WHS Network. Alrighty, welcome back here, folks. Again, as we are set to begin the second half live here on the WHS Network. Again, Wapahani with an 18-16 lead coming out of the half. And no, we didn't really talk about this in our halftime report, but their Lady Raiders here from Wapahani were led by Sydney Cook, had 10 points, 3 rebounds. Carly Boggs with 6 points, no rebounds. Also Lexi Morrow, 2 points, 3 rebounds. And also Dayton Lee and Lexi Wolf with no points and 2 rebounds each. And then Lexi Humbert, no points and 3 rebounds. So again, that's the individual stats here as we enter the second half. So let's see what Wapahani comes out with here. Cook over here to Morrow. She'll take it inside. Now back out here to Boggs. Thought about it. Now back to Morrow once again. Wolf with a handoff to Cook. Now to Boggs. Takes it and finds Morrow. So good ball movement. Give us that much. Now hopefully we can get the ball closer to the basket here. And that's going to be a turnover for Wapahani. Price in the corner, back outside to Tappy, now to Hanauer. And she'll throw that one into the stands. So one possession each for Wapahani and Southern Wells, and both of them end up in a turnover to open up the second half. Cook takes it, finds Lee from the free throw line. Good for 2. So Dayton Lee with her first points today. And that will give Wapahani now a 4-point lead. Hanauer, post feed down low. And off the mark there as that shot was deflected. Thomas for 2, no good, and another jump ball, and this time it will result in Southern Wells basketball. Nice takeaway there. Boggs looking to go coast to coast, and good. So the layup there for Carly Boggs gives her now 8 points here on the day. And Wapahani, their largest lead of the ball game of 6. And now a reach-in foul called. So Boggs will pick up her second, team's first of the half. Tappy back outside. Hanauer from long range, no good. So Noble had a couple opportunities there. Couldn't get it to go. Wolf back outside here to Boggs as we reset the Raider offense. Nice move right there. Shots up, no good for Boggs. And another jump ball, and possession stays, or actually goes to Wapahani. I really liked what Carly just did right there. Obviously, you have a design play, but she went against the design play, saw what was open, and went with it. That should have been Raider basketball, or, well, I guess Wapahani basketball, considering they're both Raiders, but that should have been Wapahani basketball there. It looked like that was off the Southern Wells player. A deflection there, and here comes Wapahani back the other way, led by Lexi Wolf for the layup. And now a timeout will be taken here by Southern Wells, so the Raiders have got it going now. We're starting to see some conversion here on the offensive end here for Wapahani. It's great to see, and hopefully we continue to see more of it here with 5:14 to play here in the third. We'll step aside, and we'll be back right after the timeout. Back out of the timeout, short, sweet, and to the point. As Southern Wells will come back out of the timeout here with the basketball, and Wapahani, as I mentioned here, we've created some turnovers and being able to finally convert on the offensive end after that. Sydney Cook will pick up her first foul, team second of the half. We've just got to continue to be active on the defensive end. That is what, they always say defense wins championships and defense wins basketball games, everything else in this case. But Wapahani's just got to continue to play hard-nosed defense and continue to get after it, as that is going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani. Outside here to tapping out to the corner. Hanauer takes it inside. And a traveling violation called on Southern Wells. So that's already their fifth turnover here in not even 3.5 minutes. Now Lexi Humbert returns to action here for Wapahani. And that's going to be off the hands of Humbert, out of bounds. Third turnover now for Wapahani. There's Price. Back up top here to Tappy. Now swung to Hanauer, pardon me. Nice defense from Morrow. And Alexi's going to pick up the foul. So that will now be her second, team's third. So Lexi Morrow again on the foul there, as we'll see number 25, Sarah Bothus, at the line for two. And the first one's off the mark. And the second one will be good. Wapahani here with a 7-point lead. Lee with a handoff to Boggs. Shot from the elbow, up and good. Carly's had that magical touch throughout the game here so far, and we have a player down. So hopefully she'll be okay as she heads over to the bench. I'm not sure if it's her knee or an ankle or whatever the case might be, but hopefully things will be all right there with Southern Wells player Riley Tappy. Hanauer now swung over here to Price in the corner, back up top to Reeves. Thomas, shot for two, no good. Lee with a rebound. That's her fourth of the day. Humbert, no good for two, and here comes Ashton Lee's back the other way here for Southern Wells. And good old-fashioned smothered chicken right there from Lexi Morrow. And a foul here on number 55, Jaden Thomas, was waiting to see what the call was going to be. So the foul on number 55, Jaden Thomas, her first. Team's first of the half. And we'll see Fulton and Noble back in for Southern Wells. England and Cook back in for Wapahani. And that's going to be a takeaway. Here's Hanauer. Down low, no good. Nice defense there from England. And another jump ball possession favors Southern Wells. And a reach-in foul here on Dayton Lee. Her first, team's fourth.
Her first, team's fourth.
And that's going to be a turnover. Here's Boggs and some traffic and out of bounds as Wapahani will retain possession. Jaden Thomas returns to action for Southern Wells. Screen set there by Lee, and that's a no-doubter. A moving screen there on Dayton. That will be her second, team's fifth. And England comes away with another deflection. So Southern Wells forgot about taking the basketball out of bounds. Now they'll get somebody back over there again. A 9-point lead for Wapahani. Lees takes it, dumps it down low to Fulton. No, that was actually Noble, pardon me. But Cook will collect rebound number 4 for herself. Shots up, no good. Oh my goodness gracious. This game is starting to go off the rails here, folks. England up and good for 2. Her first points today. 7 turnovers now for Southern Wells. 18 for the game. Off the mark there, Morrow with the rebound, and Wapahani just, I would imagine, slow the pace down here a little bit. Set something up and waste some clock and hopefully put some more points up on the board. England for 3, and that one is money from downtown. So Ashley England with the last 5 points here for Wapahani as they now have a 14-point lead. Thomas in the corner, and that one will be good for 2. And again, another aggressive take, this time by Ashley England. She'll head to the line for two as it fouls on number 55, Jaden Thomas. That will be her team second. So these are the first free throws here in the second half here for Wapahani, as England is up and good there with the first one. Lexi Humbert and Lexi Wolf, the Lexis, in the ball game now. And the second one up and good as well. Nicely done there by Ashley England. Thomas back over here to Price. I don't have a whole lot of time to be messing around with here. Another loose ball. Thomas will be fouled on the play. There's 0.3 seconds left, so there's no way of us putting that on our clock. We'll have a foul here on Ashley England, her first, team sixth. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So Wapahani come out guns blazing here in the third quarter, put up 15 points, nearly as much as what they scored the whole entire first half. So a much better job. Hopefully that continues here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Raiders up 33-19 at the end of three. We'll be back with more Lady Raider basketball live on the WHS Network.
When you need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
Alrighty, welcome back here, folks, as we get geared up for the fourth quarter. A 33-19 lead here for Wapahani. Again, we appreciate you all for joining us here this morning for the 2018 Lady Raider Basketball Holiday Tournament. Again, I think this is the second or third year of this event. And again, it's just nice to, for these ladies to be able to come back out here after basically a week off from their last game, able to come back out here, play competitively again, and play some meaningful games here. This isn't any kind of an exhibition, if you will. You're out here playing just like any other regular season ball game. So it's good to have these games like this. Obviously, leading up to next week, we will have Newcastle here at home for the Lady Raider basketball team on January the 3rd. There's a second one will rim out no good there for Hanauer. But, it's nice to be able to have some games in between that, as Boggs will nail one from downtown, the first or second three-pointer of the game, pardon me. First one here for Carly Boggs, second one overall here for the team. And a takeaway by England. Boggs another three, and off the mark, Humbert with the rebound. My, oh my. There's a lot going on inside there. And now a timeout here by Southern Wells. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here today. Liberty Perry Alumni Association President Richard Morse. Liberty Perry Alumni Association serves as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School Alumni Make sure to visit their online website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to get information on any events and to purchase any Wapahani related items on their web store. Also to purchase engraved bricks there for the Alumni Brick Walkway at Wapahani. You can simply fill out a form, which is on the homepage of the alumni website. So again, special thanks there to the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, proud sponsor here of the WHS Network. Again, Wapahani here with a 16-point lead. They definitely cranked it up a notch, you could say, here in the second half. Was really hoping to see that after a very sloppy first half for us. Not only that, but like I said, couldn't get anything going offensively. But defensively, we were solid, so we just had to do some little minor changes on the offensive end, and we've made those changes, and we've done a very good job since then. So great job here by the ladies to be able to come out here in the second half focused and ready to go. Cook with the screen, Boggs over to England. Now Humbert, post feed down low, Cook for two. And it's going to be before the shot. And it's going to be on number 12. Kirtland Noble, her first. Team's third. Lexi Wolf back outside here to Ashley England. 6 minutes to play here in regulation. Again, Wapahani leads by 16. England staying aggressive. And found here on the play, she'll head to the line for two shots. Foul on number 24, Georgia Hanauer. Her second, team's fourth. And the first one up and good. So a very strong showing here within the last about 5 or 6 minutes here for Ashley England. She has scored all of her points so far within these last 6 to 7 minutes, and creates a turnover there and can't get the bucket to go. Post feed down low, thrown out of bounds. Turnover number 11 here in the second half, 22 for the game for Southern Wells. As we will see Dawson Stevens in here for the first time today. Good to see her getting some action with 5:35 to play here in the game. Cook with the screen, handoff. England, screen set this time here by Humbert. Dawson Stevens with a post feed down low to Cook for two, using the old left hand. So Sydney Cook now with 12 points. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 12 points, 4 rebounds. And now another timeout taken here by Southern Wells. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout here with them, 40-20. Wapahani leads here with just a hair over 5 minutes to play. We'll be back right after this break. All right, welcome back again out of the timeout here during the B. Joseph Davis Attorney game break. Again, Wapahani with a sizable cushion now, 40-20. As we head back after the timeout here again, we've cranked it up big time here on the offensive end. We started seeing shots fall for us, and it's been definitely a big-time confidence booster as the game has went along here in this second half. Humbert for 2, rolls in and out, no good. Cook with another rebound. Oh my goodness gracious.
Sarah Bothus in the lineup for Southern Wells.
All right, deflected out of bounds off of Southern Wells. So inbounded now to Boggs. England here on the top takes it inside. Shots up, no good, and fouled. Here on the play, looks like it's going to be on Thomas. And it's going to be on number 55, Jaden Thomas, so that will be now her third. Team's fifth.
Ashley England shoot 2.
So England good there with the first one. Second one will be up and rims out, no good. So all 6 free throws shot here in the second half here by Ashley England, 5 of 6 from her. The Raiders now in the game are, actually we'll hold on just one second here. There's going to be a foul here on the play. Number 25, Sarah Bothus, her third, team 6th. But as I was mentioning, the Raiders now 9 of 14 for the game from the free throw line. It was 8 of 4 in the first half. And then Ashley England, like I said, has shot all 6 free throws here in the second half. Has hit 5 of them, so much better job overall from a team standpoint. Dawson Stevens creating some space and gets the bucket. So Dawson with her first points here today. Thomas got away with a little bit of the travel. Hanauer dumps it down low. Thomas gets it blocked. And now we'll see Kirtland Noble back in for Southern Wells. And now Layla Lee will get some action here for Wapahani. Send her first action here today. Hanauer right down the middle. 8 points now for her. Double screen set. Boggs goes up for 2 and fouled on the play. So she will head to the line for 2 more. See who the foul is going to be called on here. And it's going to be on number 55, Jaden Thomas, now her 4th. Team 7th. So now both teams in the bonus as Boggs will knock down the first one. Second free throw will be up and good as well. Nicely done. Lexi Morrow back in for Wapahani. I'm sure that will be the end of the game there for Boggs as well as Cook, Dayton Lee. There's no reason to have some of your regulars in there with a 23-point lead here, as that will be out of bounds off of Southern Wells. And a takeaway. And Hanauer can't get the bucket to go. England with the rebound. Pushes it down court. Morrow back up top to England once again. And a illegal screen called on number 13, Layla Lee.
13, Layla Lee,
Her first, team's eighth.
Team's 8. Ashley Lee's entering for Southern Wells.
Shots up, no good. Lee with the rebound. Her first one here of the day. Now to Stevens, back out to England. Morrow back to her, three-pointer up, no good. Noble with the rebound for Southern Wells. And here come the Lady Raiders. That's going to be out of bounds off of Southern Wells. 12th turnover now here in the second half. Gives them now 23 for the game. Jalen Willis now in the ball game, seeing her first action today. Good lands. Foul there on number 25, Sarah Bothus, her fourth.
25, Sarah Bothus, her
Team's eighth.
Dawson Stevens for shoot 1 and 1.
So Stevens out the line for the 1 and 1. And the first one no good. Rebounded there by Noble. Pass down court, Price. Finds number 11, Lees. Now to Fulton. Looks to drive inside. Kicks it back over to Price here along the corner. And another foul. And this one will be called on Layla Lee, her second. Team's ninth.
Kayla Fulton to shoot 2.
First one off the mark. Second one will be up and good. Morrow cross court here to Stevens. Finds England, screen set. Now back over to Morrow. And a 5-second call on Wapahani. Again, you gotta be aware of the count. Just can't kind of dribble in the same spot as much as you want. Shots up, no good there for number 33, which is actually not on our roster. So a jump ball possession stays with Southern Wells. Got 18 seconds to go. Inside there to Fulton. That's going to be a takeaway by Stevens. And another jump ball. So Wapahani will just look to run out the clock. They must not have stopped the clock earlier when I guess they were supposed to. So nevertheless, that's the final score here this afternoon here, folks. A 45-23 victory here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. They now improved to 11-3 on the season, while Southern Wells now falls to 4-11. We'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. We'll be back here with a very quick and short post-game report live here on the WHS Network. All righty, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, here with the Raiders Live post-game. Wapahani again with a 45-23 victory over Southern Wells here this morning in the first game of the day. Again, the second game will be featuring Centerville and North Decatur. So Wapahani will play the winner of those two teams in the Holiday Tournament Championship game. Take a look here at the overall individual line scores here for Wapahani. They was led here this morning by Carly Boggs, had 15 points, no rebounds. Sydney Cook, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Ashley England, 10 points and a rebound. Had some big points, closes up the end of the third and into the fourth quarter. Also, you have Lexi Wolf, Dayton Lee, Lexi Morrow, and Dawson Stevens all with 2 points. Dayton Lee did have 2 points and 4 rebounds, and so did Lexi Morrow. Wolf, 2 points and 2 rebounds. And then finally here, Lexi Humbert with no points and 4 rebounds. Very beneficial there for the Raiders to have, everybody really come in and play their part here today. Layla Lee came into the ballgame, also no points and 1 rebound as well. I wanted to make sure and get that stat in there. But good win here for Wapahani. Like I said, first half was a little ugly. We did have the lead at the half by 2. Defensively solid. throughout the whole entire game. Offensively, didn't get it going until the second half. We started seeing our shots fall, built confidence up, and played a lot better. So, very good win here today to open things up here for us, and look to get back after it here later on with more Lady Raider basketball. As again, they will be taking on the winner of Centerville and North Decatur here later on. So, folks, we appreciate you all for joining us. Special thanks again to all of our sponsors here: Jones Auto Body, Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC Dealership, University Avenue Dental, Greg Pyle, DDS, B. Joseph Davis, Attorney at Law, Muncie Dragway, FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis, Tom Cherry Mufflers, The Barn Lot, as well as Liberty Prairie Alumni Association. And a big thanks there to our good friends at Harris Chapel Church, including Pastor Jim Ballinger and his wife Janie. Greatly appreciate them, and we appreciate all you for joining us here this afternoon. We'll have more updates on our Twitter page when the official start time will be for the championship game of our broadcast. So again, we'll be posting that later on, the approximate time of when our broadcast will start, just so all of you fine folks out there in Raider Nation know that and are able to watch it here today. So again, we appreciate you for watching. I'm Brandon Warvilius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We'll see you next time right here on the WHS Network.